Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for joining me on the Angry Truth channel. Today we're going to talk about the new hierarchy that's on the horizon. Now, a lot of you saw my video, or hopefully a lot of you saw my video, the new segregation. If not, here it is. The new segregation is the way they're breaking up this country. They're breaking up this country through different means of division. Whether that's anti-vaxxer versus vaxxer, whether that's anti-mask versus mask wearers, whether that racism, what is that, the LGBT bullshit, all of that shit, they're trying to pit us against each other at some different category, if you will. And there's a divide, guys, across this country, I mean, like you wouldn't believe. And the worst thing about it is, let's take Civil War, for example. When there was a divide in this country, the divide was whether or not the South should separate from the North. That was a divide. And whether slavery should exist or not. That was the divide, right? And that was straight down the line about race and equality and slavery and whether or not the North should be taxing the South. That was more straightforward, right? Nonetheless, it all came down to the North versus the South, or the South versus the North. That was the line. Here, 2021, the division is all over the place. We have, again, people against one another on every aspect you could possibly think of, even on this strange aspect of whether the earth is flat or not. We have people actually arguing and dividing themselves over that. This is how stupid, pathetic, and childish we become as a world. I wouldn't even say country, as a world. So now enter the new hierarchy, where you have to take the vaccine to be rewarded or receive benefits for taking a vaccine. So they're starting that bullshit now because they definitely want to divide us against each other when it comes to those who took the vaccine and those who didn't take the vaccine. So the COVID vaccine is undoubtedly going to create a new category of fake elitist, if you will. Now, when I mean fake elitists, all right, so there are people out here that seem to think just because they make more money than you, just because they drive a better car or have better clothes, they put themselves in this elitist category, hence fake elitist, right? Celebrities, I would call them fake elitists, if you will. And there's a lot of them out there, right? There are people out here just because they are in the black community, have lighter skin than a darker chick, they are going to be better off and well off and more liked than the darker skin chick. Fake elitist, right? You got guys out there who think just because they drive the latest Tesla, they're doing better, so they're better than that poor Negro riding his tricycle, you know, delivering Grubhub. Fake elitist, right? So now, you got people who are going to think because they're vaccinated, they're better than you. And why are they going to think they're better than you? Because the system is going to design itself for those people to get benefits where you won't get those benefits. Case in point, in Israel, the green passport. Hopefully some of you guys saw that video as well. In the green passport, I talked about how people who have the green passport because they were vaccinated or tested for COVID can eat indoors. Meanwhile, your scrummy ass is hanging outside eating because you don't have the green passport because you weren't vaccinated, because you refused to get vaccinated, because you have a fucking brain and you think for yourself. You're not these fucking drone monkeys out here going, I have to get vaccinated because the government told me so. No, we don't think like that. We have our own mindset, we have our own thinking, and therefore, those people, they just want to belong, they just want to feel welcomed. It's why they probably do what they do, and they're just straight out stupid. I get it if you are sick, if you have a compromised immune system, then yes, you want to entertain that. You want to entertain taking that vax. But if you're not and you're healthy, there's no reason for you to fucking take it. So the divide is going to be more prevalent, if you will, because people who are vaccinated, like I said before, are going to get more social benefits, if you will. Those who are not vaccinated will be restricted of those social benefits and or social freedoms, period. Right? So here in New York City right now, they're coming out with something called the Excelsior Pass. I'm going to do a video on that. It's probably going to be short because it's fucking stupid. But The Excelsior Pass will allow you to go into sporting events and theaters. Not movie theaters, but like opera and shit like that. So with that, and I could see AMC and the rest of those movie theaters coming out or accepting the Excelsior Pass. So again, guys, this new hierarchy is definitely going to happen. Here's another case in point. Now, I'm not on dating sites for the obvious reasons, but guys that I know have seen women show that they've been vaccinated. They are showing on their dating profile that they were vaccinated. Listen, I heard this months ago. Again, guys who are on the dating site told me this months ago that women were putting their COVID test, whether they were negative, well, they won't put it a positive, but that they were negative on the dating sites. I tested 5 days ago, I'm positive. This is these fucking morons putting their fucking testing results on a dating site. So now I knew that they were going to do this with their vaccine, and it was proven. Women are putting their what you call it, and or saying they will provide proof upon request. These women are giving up their privacy like fucking morons. So I know guys are doing it too. But again, I don't know that, but I know that the women from guys who are on these dating sites are telling me that these women are putting their proof of vaccination. Now, here's another divide where the CDC is starting their bullshit. And the WHO, but we're going to get to the WHO in a little bit. The CDC is now saying that you can meet in small groups with no mask on, provided all of you are fully vaccinated. So now all your friends are fully vaccinated, and here comes fucking, Johnny Everyone Hates, and here comes Johnny Everyone Hates with his mask on, and his friends are going to be like, whoa, still wearing a mask? You weren't vaccinated? I don't think we feel safe, guys, hanging around you. I'm sorry. And then, Johnny fucking, he's standing there, but guys, I got a mask on. It worked through the whole pandemic. Shouldn't it be fine? No, we don't. We want you to be 100% safe for us. So either you're vaccinated or you can't hang out with us. And you're going to start seeing that bullshit amongst friends. Guaranteed. So with that, if this guy is walking around still with a mask on, everyone's going to look at him as, ugh, he's not vaccinated. Stay away from him. Creating a discriminatory group. Those who are not vaccinated. Those who refuse to wear a mask. Now, I told you I was getting looks for not wearing a mask. People were looking at me and going, oh, why is he not wearing a mask? Keep in mind, this is outside. This is not even indoors anywhere. Outside. Downtown, up here, people are like, why? What's wrong with him? He should be protecting us and him. Well, first of all, I don't get COVID because I'm not a bitch and I don't have bitch blood. 1. 2, you're an asshole. The mask, by a Denmark study, states that surgical masks do not help. There was no difference in those who wore a surgical mask and caught COVID and those who didn't wear a surgical mask caught COVID. So, here's the interesting about WHO, right? The World Health Organization. Back in 2019, they said that anti-vaxxers, people who don't want to get vaccinated. So now all of a sudden we're anti-vaxxers. All of a sudden we're the assholes of the world. And this is worldwide, guys. This is Africans, Irishmen, Germans, Italians, South Americans, people who are just wary of being vaccinated. Now we're called anti-vaxxers, and now we are a global problem because we don't want to be vaccinated. This is back in 2019, before COVID went into high gear, right? This is probably around, the article, I think it was in October, where I read that we were considered global threats. Global threats, because we don't want to get vaccinated. Now, what they were doing is they were setting everyone up to become the enemy. Because now we're in 2021, and those who don't get vaccinated will absolutely be marked as enemies of the world. So be it. I'll be the enemy of the world. I don't give a fuck. So, with that, we are going to have to wait and see where this goes. As far as being hated, being the enemy, the new hierarchy telling us, well, you can't come in here because we're vaccinated, and you're not. So you have to stay out there while we stay in here and enjoy our social freedoms. And then meanwhile, you're fucking standing in the rain trying to get into the club, but you can't, because they told you You're not vaccinated, but these guys are. So you know what? Because you guys are vaccinated, we're going to get you a bottle. All right? Oh, shit. Really? Oh, maybe I should get vaccinated so I can get a bottle too. This is what they're going to start doing. They're going to start bribing you to take fucking the vaccine if you haven't taken it yet. I think it was Kroger's were offering $100 to their employees to get vaccinated. So, guys, I know a lot of channels are getting kicked off for talking about vaccinations and not getting vaccinated, but that is entirely up to you whether you want to get vaccinated or not. I think you got to be pretty stupid to be vaccinated, especially when you don't know what's in the vaccine. Now, if you want to get vaccinated, that's fine. I don't think it's a smart idea, like I just said, but I get it. You know, you're scared, you're hopeless, whatever it is, man. That's on you. But being bullied into it, that's a different ball game now. It's one thing to tell people, hey man, get vaccinated, you're going to help us and everyone else. Seattle, they're opening up the biggest inoculation center in Seattle. And their invite, if you will, is save your life and save others. Get vaccinated. What? What the fuck, man? 99.9% of survival, 99.8% of survival. Save a life. How about you come up with a vaccine for fucking cancers and AIDS and fucking shit that's really killing people by the droves? Worldwide fucking heart disease is killing people by the droves. But nope, we don't hear anything about that. Anyway, guys, if this video gets a strike, so be it. I won't be on for a week. I'm willing to take that hit. Other than that, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Truth channel. Other than that, see you in the next video in a week or two. I don't know. We'll see.